Yeah, it starts with our offensive line. Like the way they controlled the line of scrimmage was awesome, right? And then Joe, he stepped up big time for us. Well, we needed him to run the ball. He did. They knew it was run. We knew it was run, and he still made the play. So, man, just excited to have him on our side. You know, we've seen it all training camp, and it was exciting to see him do it here his first game.
How do you assess CJ's day today?
Yeah, CJ, I mean, he made a lot of good plays for us. He was pressured a lot, but he still moved around and made plays. Escaped the pocket. The plays on the move were really exciting plays to see. Same, Steph was Steph. Like, he showed up in the big-time moments, got a touchdown for us. Like, that's who he's been, right? And I'm excited to have him, and he shows what he can do for us.
What does it do for your offense when you have a running game that can be successful when everyone knows you're going to run?
Yeah, it opens everything up, right? When you can run the ball, it opens everything up. When it comes to the passing game, I think guys they got to put 8 in the box, right? So now you have a lot of single coverage on the outside, and, you know, that's where Nico, Tank, Diggs, they can make their plays.
Outside of the big plays, how good did the defense step up and play?
Oh, made plays when we had to, but not good enough, right? Got to eliminate the big plays. That's when you give up points. When you give up the big plays, that equal points. So overall, we had some good spurts there, good on third down, but just the last one just cannot happen.
At the end of the first half, their perspective on the field, what was going on with the official? First, he had a different talk, then he put time off the clock, and then just kind of what.
Yeah, it's just us as coaches start with me, just communication on the sideline.
How beneficial is it to see the new piece that you brought in, Mixon and Stephon Diggs, both of them combined for 3 touchdowns? How beneficial is it to have those type of playmakers now in your offense?
I mean, it's everything for us. Like, those guys can step up and make plays no matter what the situation is. Like, when you can count on those guys to make plays, it's huge for our team, not just the offense, but what they did for our entire team. Joe running the ball, the energy that they provided to our entire team was outstanding.
You've been talking about training camp, the rookies have to step up and be ready. What did you see from Kamari Bassett and Caleb?
Yeah, Kamari did his job. Kalen did what he done every day in training camp. He went and took the football. So, you know, I'm very excited, very pleased with what those 2 rookies have done for us, and also Brooks stepping in, making a big tackle on the kickoff. So our rookies play really well.
I mean, going back to Mixon and Diggs, in the offseason when you were looking to get better, why were those guys the ones you wanted to add? Take it up a little bit.
Yeah, extremely tough football players. They love football, and they play the game the right way. It jumps off the tape, and they're great people, right? And adding those guys to our team, you know, it's just evident, like with Steph becoming a captain, with Joe also being on the leadership council, like those guys are leaders as well. So it's very valuable, not only on the field but off the field.
Throughout the offseason, you mentioned how you wanted CJ to show more command in the offense. Game 1, where did you kind of see that command? How about throughout the game?
I think it was just when the play broke down, right? Seeing him being able to, you know, keep it alive and make plays, that was really huge for us.
We talked a lot about the new additions to the team showing through this game. But when the game really mattered most, Nico Collins really stepped up and had some big plays in this game. Just what can you say about his ability to step up in the clutch, especially against the Colts? He did it last week.
Yeah, big time playmaker, right? And he's done it a couple times here versus the Colts. So that's what Nico does. He makes big time plays in the moment when we needed it most. Like, what a play, what an awesome catch for him to get down and bounce. It was really big time play.
You guys said it was going to be a tough matchup. I think they were interested in probably for many years to come. What did you see from him, and what do you think was the key to just trying to stop him from breaking the game on?
It just came down to tackling, and when the ball is up in the air, we got to be able to go get it. Yeah, that was it.
And close it out with simple question, but to just go on the road in division week 1 and get the win, how important is it?
1-0 is everything. So excited to be 1-0 on the next week. All right, thank you.
still were able to do it?
Yeah, man. I mean, credit to our guys. Coach Slowick still trusting, believing us. We was out there being physical. We was running downhill, sideways, downhill, doing whatever we need to do to, crease them and make the most of the runs. But, man, shout out to the fullbacks, tight ends, and O-line and receivers, that was blocking, man. Without them, it wouldn't be possible.
So, taking you through that 3rd and 3 play, y'all got to have a first down.
Yeah.
What are you thinking was the play and take it through?
Yeah, so, I mean, basically, it was meant to go front side, and basically the linebacker basically screened over the top, and I just canceled his gap I just replaced his gap where he was supposed to go and made him pay for it. So I'm just glad I was able to close it out, in a crucial moment.
Stephon says that he still feels like you left a lot out there. He said he can go up another level.
Another notch, for real.
Do you feel that same way after your performance?
Oh, yeah, man, I definitely do, and I'm just, finally really getting tapped into, the player that I know I am, for real. And, the guys is encouraging and doing everything, man, to make sure this thing is still up and going. And I'm just glad, man, that I'm probably one of the forefront person to really set the tone and let people know, what it is, playing this. And you got guys like Neek out there making huge plays, and CJ being CJ, and Steph coming in and making crazy plays, even Tank. And everybody just complimenting each other, the run complimenting the pass, and the pass complimenting the run, man. So we got a hell of a thing that we got going. We just got to keep getting better each and every week.
Well, you're talking about setting the tone. What is the mentality you bring, not only to want the ball that many times, but then to finish these runs by knocking people backwards?
Yeah, man, it's, really about will and want to. I mean, the O-line all week, man, they was just saying, like, hey, man, we got to make this thing shake. We got to make it shake. And I'm like, man, let's go get 150. Let's go get 150 started off. And, hey, we got 159. And, we just got to keep getting better, keep building. Like Steph said, it's a lot of yards to, go get. And shit, even Slug was saying the same thing, man. Hey, you gotta pull up out of there. And it was 2 of them where, I wish I could have back, bro. But, I mean, more than anything, I'm just proud of how, them boys came out here and we fought hard and we fought to the finish. It was a 4-quarter game, and we used all 15 minutes of it, man. And I'm just glad I was happy to close it out.
Joe, what do your linemen call it? Grown man football?
I'll get you next.
What do you call it?
Say that one more time.
What do your linemen just call it? Grown man football. What do you call it? Football?
No doubt. That's exactly what it was. I mean, I've been on the lineman, training camp. I wasn't in there too much in training camp, but I'm just letting them know what I see, how to hit and how to be, man. And they doing everything they can to open them holes and do everything that we got to make them, however we can, to make them pay, man. And first off, special shout out to Stover. I mean, he made critical blocks. Them guys on the edges, they make crucial blocks, and we made them pay. But, like they said, the grown man football, I'm just happy. This is my first time really probably seeing a fullback, and I can't remember the last time I seen a fullback in front of me, man. So it's a hell of a feeling, man, being on the winning side of the things, and I'm just glad I'm on this side of, playing with Houston, man.
DJ, go ahead.
I just feel, they brought you in the offseason. They brought Stephon in. You guys, you both go combined for 3 touchdowns. I just feel that, you're doing what you got to do. He's doing what he's got to do.
Yeah.
You guys doing what you got to do out here, too.
Oh, yeah, man. Nick, he definitely made some ace moves in the off seasons, bro. And I think that with the guys that was already here, with the young core guys, and I've been a part of something like this where they brought in a lot of free agents or made trades or whatever they did, and I'm just glad to one, be on this side. I'm glad that me and Steph was able to compliment each other in all game, man. We was on it. We was on it in each other's face, like, bro, like, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? And you could just tell the passion you see from me, Steph, and guys like CJ. And I ain't seen the O-line really talk, like that. And to know that them boys is really on that, that's what make me go even harder. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact that, they feeling the same way, that I am, man. And they just all was like, man, let's keep on going. Let's keep building. And to hear that, it's everything to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do whatever I can to, one, be a leader, and, two, be the best player that I know that I'm able to be, man. And just try to keep on building with this momentum that we have, keep on going, and everything else will take care of itself.
Cool. Thanks, Joe.
All right, y'all.
Sure. The way you imposed your will, that's the mentality of the offense and the mentality.
Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to give all glory and praise to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Just very grateful for another season, to be in the NFL, a long dream of mine. But I feel like, honestly, we definitely did have a ton of great things, but we definitely have some things to work on. But, I mean, this is week one. Everybody's rusty. Everybody's rusty. I'm not going to name any names. But, yeah, so, I mean, I just think, like, if you can come out week one and get a dub against a divisional opponent, it's huge. You know what I mean? So I think everybody played well on offense. We just got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot, and we'll keep rolling, man. I think this offense is just getting started. So I'm very excited.
CJ,
It was huge. Yeah, I think definitely when you can impose your will running the ball, you open up a whole multitude of type of players for Bobby to call. And honestly, we just kept going to it, and I think it was working. And I think this is a testament that, like, you can see everybody had numbers today. Maybe not everybody. It was skewed in other ways, but, everybody touched the ball. We try to call plays for guys, you know what I mean, for everybody to have an opportunity to get it. And I think whenever you get those guys the ball, like, they make plays happen. So for me, I just got to get them the ball as best as I can and not force anything, and just really, understand that those guys are going to make me look good.
How cool was it to kind of have, you guys brought in Stephon, you guys brought in Joe, to have both of them have big games in the debuts?
It's huge. I definitely think that they're two great leaders. They were constantly on the sideline picking guys up, telling everybody that we just need to be better, you know what I mean? And I definitely think those guys having big games would definitely just keep us, on a trending going up, just because those guys are two leaders. So, once you set a standard, everybody else kind of falls to that standard and wants to follow that. So I definitely love those guys and love what they've been doing, and I think they're just getting started.
You said a couple times before, CJ, that pressure is a privilege.
Mhm.
I know it's week one, but have you felt a difference this year compared to last year? Not just being a second-year player versus rookie, but the spotlight on this team has to feel different.
Yeah, but I kind of like the saying, that's a privilege for everybody to, have those expectations for us, because they're there for a reason. There's a ton of special guys on this team, and there's no real reward, I feel like, if there is no pressure. You know what I mean? Like, you want to kind of have your back against the wall, and we have that big red target on our back, and that's something we didn't have last year. Something I'm kind of used to being from Ohio State, but I definitely do think that saying is kind of what this team is about. Like, we love that pressure, we want that pressure, and we want to answer that bell every time we get a chance to. So I definitely do think that that's what we're going to live by, and we're really excited to have this type of team, because as you can see, like, we're very close and we love each other.
CJ, how do you find the good in that and not fall for the trappings of that, like all the pressure?
You said it right there. It's a trap. So why look at things that I can't control? Why worry about things that I can't control? I can only control my play and my effort and, my execution. So I think today, even though we missed a lot of plays and we didn't execute at the highest level, we executed at a high level to win the game. Man, tongue twister. But yeah, so yeah.
CJ, what about the day DeMeco had specifically that catch down the stretch there?
Got you. It was huge. I definitely think that we love those type of moments. Like, gotta have it, need it right here. And he did a great job of just securing the catch. I try to put in a spot where he can get it. DB kind of played it well. But they say there's no, what do they say? The defense, no perfect defense for the perfect throw or something like that. That's it right there. But no, kudos to the Colts too. They're a great, well-coached team. They flew around today. They changed up some looks that we didn't think that we're going to get. And, you know, they made us drive down the field, be methodical. And I feel like when we did that, we look good.
How did you develop that relationship with Nico to be able, when play breaks down, you're looking for number 12?
Yeah, I think it's not just me looking for Neat. It's really just our preparation for that drill of just working the scramble drill. And we have certain things that we want to get done in that. And I think when we stay true to that, that the sky is the limit when it comes to scrambling. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'll try to run a little more. Joe challenged me to see how athletic I was. So I felt like I got loose a couple times. But I think that's another thing I can get better at, is just scrambling. And when they play good on the back end, being able to use my feet.
We've got time for two more guys.
Into the ball from your knees, did you know that Brevin was right there, or you just knew that it was going to be a play right there?
No, that was a play, and when I slipped, I knew that nobody touched me, so I was like, man, let me just still try to salvage this play. So it was kind of cool, but that field I think it's new, so I think they got to break it in a little more, but it wasn't a bad field, but definitely just got to get my feet under me. It's week one, it's clumsiness happens.
Another update, going back to the end of the first half, you know, a little odd situation that was going on there. Can you kind of walk us through what was going on, the players, and what the whole, you know, confusion was going on there?
Week one, everybody's rusty, so I'm rusty. We're rusty is the whole. You know, I think the officials told us one thing, but you know, we got another, and it's up to us to really make the situation right. It's my job, you know what I mean. So I got to be better right there, and that's something we can definitely learn from. You know what I mean. I definitely don't think it's the end of the world, but those points could have cost us. You know what I mean. So we definitely got to be better.
Last one, DJ.
You mentioned throughout the offseason how the offense kind of runs through you during a captain relationship. How did that kind of play itself out from your perspective in this first game?
Yeah, I think for me, going into this year, I knew that all the eyes were going to be on me about how this offense rolls, but I don't think that's true. I think that there's so many leaders on this offense, and I honestly didn't say much because I didn't really have to. Joe and Steph and like Juice, like there's a ton of guys who were like, man, we got this. We just got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot. We'll roll. So, and I of course have some things to say as well. But when you have, you know, leaders working together for a common cause, I think that's a recipe for success. All right, John.
Thanks,